Good morning. So it's Wednesday. We had CPI announcements this morning, and here's what that looks like. Market reacting here and a sell-off. So um, again, very similar to yesterday. One, two, three. Market opens, chases stops right at the open. So the exact same thing as yesterday. Buy side is in. I'm going to post I had the video running 10 minutes ago and was talking into a blank space. So really proud of myself for on this chase on stops, calling the buy at 41. I got in at 41, 41.75. So almost right at the bottom of this move. Took 6 points. The buy side is still in. Um, if we see a break of 55, then the high side, so up to higher than the move from CPI announcements this morning. Target today is 41.95. So again, this movement building in the both sides, buyers and sellers. But this is exactly what I look for and why I wait for at least 15 minutes into market. 1, 2, 3, market opens, chases, stops. So on this third candle of the morning, looking at this is 5-minute increments, I'm fine with buying here, understanding this movement, this how just how the market moves with risking that the market may continue to chase stops below 33. So what am I looking for on a move? And again, I mentioned this yesterday, but this cross of these simple moving averages is a lagging indicator. Especially, it was the same thing yesterday when you see 1, 2, 3 chase on stops in this cross, you got herd mentality. I would call it retail trader mindset, is looking at that as a signal to sell, 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 sell. And market movers go and take all their money. so, so the market certainly, one thing I know for sure is it goes up and down. It never has to do anything. It could continue to sell off here. I can be very wrong. But I'm looking for that slight tilt that says who's getting taken advantage of? Who are the suckers? And right now the market price is at 41.53. I took 41.75 to 50 and I'm out. So I don't care if this continues to go long. I'm not trading this long. If I'm making a decision right now, it is buy, not sell. If the market does, so I call it a I forget what I call it sometimes. The market will move and it'll make a fast move. So as I'm looking at the trading dome, I call it loads. The market loads to go the opposite direction. So if I see a load here to the short side, if this dips 4.5 points, that's a load to buy. That's an easy signal to follow. It's not it happens very, very fast. So I've tried multiple times how can I get a, how can I get uh, it to a place where I could like broadcast that signal, and it's impossible. It's impossible when a load it happens just too fast. You can't broadcast it to the world because it's too late. It happens very, very fast. I can react to it and just click a button, buy it, market if a load happens. So, um, so this again, chase on stops. So far, we have 12 points of retrace. It's not done. This is a given. There'll be some resistance at 55 potentially. That's the 50% mark. But the market takes advantage of that all the time. Market movers know that retail traders think, oh, it'll sell at 55. It's the halfway point between the overnight high and low, and shoots right through it because it's built because the real market movers are buying. They were buying on CPI. We've had retrace almost back to where price was when the numbers came out. Continued movement up and down the whole time watching it. It'll go up, and then when it reverses and retraces, what is it doing? It's building in more sellers, suckers, sellers, and then it goes second push, takes all their money, chases the stops on who was the people who were selling in an excited way. Then it comes back. What's it doing? It's building in more seller suckers, and it's gonna go. And then even the setup I really like is then it does it again. It chases stops, and that's really when institutionally their money is going to look to come in to sell or buy, depending on which way it's going. So grateful today. And again, I'm going to be posting this content. From here, I don't care where it goes. I have another life, family, kids. I don't do this all day long because I already know I can't do it all day long. I can call these moves and be very, very proud of myself for understanding this movement, and market never freaking has to do anything. So I've learned I'm looking for maybe 3 to 5 points, patience that I have to do that, and not when I try to do it all day long, at some point, greed, fear becomes the reality, the deciding factors, and it ends up not being good. So as the market moves here, I can expect some resistance here at 55, 50. It may just blow right through it because a flood of retail traders are going to come in here and sell because it's the halfway point, and they're married to this sell side movement that happened after the CPI announcements, and the market movers are going to go take all of their money, is what I see happen over and over and over again. So for me, it was enough. 41.75 to 41.50 is a lot. You need half that to do this, and have it be really, really significant for you. So, any Hooters, love you guys, and I'll actually no, let's go look back before I end. Let's look back at yesterday. So this is exactly where we were yesterday. So if you watch the video from yesterday, we were at 1, 2, 3, chase on stops, and double bottom. I mean, it just is what it is. So in this range bound movement, I went long, took this move here long, and was done and ended the video kind of right here because again, I don't care what it does. Defined risk the defined risk was down here at 24.25. So if you would have been looking for a bigger move, buying here, you would have been in the money 5 or 6 points. You'd have been out of the money 5 or 6 points, 4 or 5 points. Back in the money, back down, way in the money, up a little bit, way in the money. So do you have the time to set it and forget it potentially, to take that movement? I mean, maybe you do, and I have other plans. So anyway, so we'll review what happens. We'll see what happens from here. I don't really care what happens from here, but the market is going to do one of two things from here. It's going to go up or down. Odds are, I think it's going to go up. There's going to be obvious resistance. It's been holding here now for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. If we would get a load back down to here, it's maybe a trade I would take. But when it flies through this 50 and starts to flirt with the overnight highs, this is target. This is risk, is what it is. So till tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.